morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. Looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Thursday the 6th of May. Jumping straight into Bitcoin and the hourly candlesticks, bearish start to the day. Gonna need to see Bitcoin avoid the pivot at 56,115 to take a run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 59,270. Gonna need to see support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break out from yesterday's high that was at 57,898 and break back through to 59,000 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 60,000 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Bitcoin test resistance at the swing high 64,829. Second major resistance level sits at 61,053. A fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level of 54,332 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should stay clear of sub 53,000 levels. Second major support level sits at 51,117. Looking at the MACDs, we've got a narrowing of the bullish histograms through the late part of the day and early this morning, supporting this early morning pullback. Look out for a bearish cross. On the EMAs, however, it's a bullish indicator. The 50s pulled away from the 200 and crossing through the 100, suggestive of further upside through the morning. So keep through the early part of the day, avoid the pivot at 56,115, break through yesterday's high 57,898 and through to 59,000 levels to then target 60,000 levels. Moving across to Ethereum against US dollar, bearish start to the day here. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fall through the pivot at 34.29 to take a run at the first major resistance level, saying at 36.51. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ethereum to break out from yesterday's new swing high. That was at 3,550. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 3,700 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, could see Ethereum target 4,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3,771. Fall through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 3,308 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should still well clear of sub-300s. Second major support level at 3,086 should limit the downside. Looking at MACDs, we have a slight narrowing of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, but no sign of a bearish cross yet, so keep an eye on that. On the EMA, still a bullish indicator with the 50 pulling away marginally from the 100 and the 200, suggestive of further upside through the day. So key through the early morning, avoid the pivot at 34.29, break out from yesterday's new swing high 3,550 to bring resistance levels into play. Better to do that and support levels will come into play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, bearish start as well after an early rally. Going to need to Litecoin avoid the pivot at 339 to take a run at the first major resistance level, saying at 377. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Litecoin to break out from this morning's high 365.2, however. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 380 to cap any upside. In the event of another rally, should see Litecoin test resistance of 400 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 398. A fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level of 318 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should stay clear of sub 300s. Second major support level sits at 280. Looking at the MACDs, we have a widening of the bearish histograms after yesterday's late bearish cross, supporting this early pullback. On the EMAs, however, still a bullish indicator with the 50 pulling away from the 100 and the 200, suggesting a further upside through the day. So key would be to avoid the pivot at 339, break out from this morning's high 365.2 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, particularly bullish start to the day. Going to see Ripple's XRP avoid a fall back through the 23.6% fib at 1.5426 and the pivot at 1.5366 to take another run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 1.7044. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ripple's XRP to hold above 1.65 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and early morning high 1.7348 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ripple's XRP target 2.0 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.7953. A fall through the 23.6% fib and pivot would bring the first major support level 1.4457 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should stay clear of sub 1.4s and the 38.2% fib at 1.2807. Second major support level sits at 1.2778. Looking at the MACDs, we got a widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, supporting this early morning upside. On the EMAs, also a bullish indicator after yesterday's bullish cross 50 through the 100. So through this early part of the day, we're seeing the 50 pull away further from the 100 and the 200, suggesting a further upside on the day. So key through the early part of the morning, avoid a fall back through to sub 165 levels and break through that first major resistance level again to bring 2.0 levels into play.